Okay, we're outside on a nice brisk, getting close to spring day. 1920s Tudor. Okay, we've got a little bit of freeze board separation right there. That's typical movement. Okay, these steps are not dimensionally uniform. They may be trip hazards, and some of the ceramic tiles have come off of this top riser, last riser. Moving along here. You see the stains, the water stains right there? It's because the water's pouring off of that. You got dead valleys on 3 sides of that chimney. Okay? 3 sides of that chimney. It is basically designed to leak. On the roof, you probably saw this already. This fascia board right here is loose and dropping. It's coming away from the structure, which brings the kick-out flashing out and the rain gutter out, and it's holding water. Okay? The exterior receptacle outlets are not GFCI protected. Got a little bit of cracking right there in the window between the brick and mortar. Really not a lot. Got a ring system. That's kind of beyond what we do here. It rings. The front steps, they're not dimensionally uniform either. This is where I took the water pressure. Okay? So it's 75 psi. The tree. Is that a better one? The tree shouldn't be any closer than 20 feet to a structure. Okay? The water meter is out by my cart, by that wheel. The check valve for the lawn sprinkler system is right there in the yard. This receptacle outlet's not GFCI protected. Okay? Gas meters on the east side of the west side of the house. The structure faces north. The only bonding I was able to locate is on the furnace. The only electrical bonding was even present. Okay, the windows are double pane, most of them double pane aluminum vinyl frame. It's assumed this is the water shutoff valve for the house. You can't see it; it's buried. This is the main cleanouts. Can't see it; it's buried. I'm not sure what this is for. I think it might be the secondary drain line for the air conditioning system, because I'm not seeing any. And that's not right. That's not right. We got some parge coat on the surface. It's like cake frosting. It's a decorative thing. So we can move around here a little bit. It's on the roof. Okay. See the rain gutters there? They're not supposed to drain right onto the roof covering. That's going to cause premature wear. And up here, that metal between the shingles and the fascia board, see how short it's lapped? Got another one over here. Is that a little better? See how short that guy's lapped? They're supposed to be lapped a minimum of 10 inches. Okay. These are the water heaters. Tankless. These water supply lines are supposed to be insulated, keep them from freezing. I've had clients and the lines froze. This house is about 5 years old. I mean, it's been updated about 5 years. These pressure temperature valves, excuse me, they last about 3, so they should be changed. The TMP drain lines, okay, they're not supposed to discharge farther away from the ground than 6 inches. So those are too long. Okay. These are condensate drain lines. It's a high efficiency system. See that water right there? It's highly acidic. These lines are supposed to have filters installed on them. Great. There go my fingerprints. I can commit crimes now. Okay. The gas line is supposed to have a sediment trap to keep impurities from getting into the system. And it goes for both of them. And then when you see these red, see that red tag right there? It says gas on it. It means this system wasn't completely installed. They just bolted it up, went to the beer store or whatever. Alright. These tags are supposed to have been removed, and they adjust the jets, the ports, so that these water heaters operate as efficiently as possible, more efficiently. Tree's too close. Okay. rain gutters discharging too close to the house. Patio deck, wood to ground contact. Some of the posts are set in cement and some of them aren't. There's no flashing. There's no flashing between the deck and the wall, so water can get back in here and rot it. Let's see if we can get some light on the subject. Okay. Those chicken legs, they're just right in the ground. Okay. Ready to rot for you. Okay. This is stairs right there, right on the ground, ready to rot. Great. Okay, good thing. See that electric board across the back there? It's supported by posts. And it looks like they're about every 8 feet, so that's pretty good. Okay, that's a good thing, but there's no flashing. They didn't install the flashing like they should have. They got some ventilation underneath there. I usually pick on that. Doesn't look like it's going to happen today. Okay. This is the only handrail for the deck. There should be more. The only handrail, and it's not graspable. And what I mean is Granny's not going to be able to use that to help her get up the stairs. She's going to be hopping mad. Coming along here. Bottom step is loose. I thought I had a looser one. Yeah, that one's good. That one's got some bounce on it. We got some trampoline steps right in here. It's not going to be long before you're replacing those. Again, rain gutter discharging directly on the ground. You've got 2 grounds for your electrical. This is the east side of the house. It's the main service panel. Actually pretty good. You shouldn't have hand labeled like that. It's 200 amp service. You should have duplicity, no duplicity. Bonding locations not labeled. What else we got up in here? Cables should not be in direct contact with the cover. And you should have little rubber boots, covers, so people don't get shocked on those things. 200 amps. Use your condensing units, the 2 condensing units for the house. Alright. So, conventional systems, 410, 5 years old. Your service disconnects should not be located behind the units, and they should be sealed. The electric meter, the electric service panel, it should be sealed. What's the service panel? I guess I'm gonna find a meter someplace. Satellite dish might be located on the roof. Alright. Got some torn, boogered up shingles over here with that tree. You can see that tree was on there. And you got short flashing as well. Other condensing unit. Again, the disconnect's behind it. Disconnect should be sealed. Now these units, see how the foam insulations come off of there? That's not good. Since 2005, and this house was built in 2015, the energy code has required stiff outer covers for these to protect them from UV rays from the sun, that kind of damage, squirrels, dogs, you name it. But when these were installed, that was the wrong kind of insulation foam. Okay. Then these Schrader valve caps, again, when this was installed, anti-theft Schrader valve caps should have been installed, and they weren't. Keeps kids from huffing. Let's say anti-theft. Disconnects behind the unit again. Moving on along. Not a lot of exterior movement. And considering the measurements that I took inside, I was looking for some signs. And I haven't seen very many. And this vent right here, this is going to be interesting. We'll go into the crawl space and see. That might be just a flood vent that works passively, or it might be a power vent. But anyway, it's something to look forward to. Okay, this windowsill, see See how it's tilted back that way? Alright, we'll get this in. Where are we? This is the living room. North end of the living room on the east wall. But see how the water's been collecting in there? See how it's tilted back? There's a little bit of movement there. And then you can kind of trace this back. I knew I'd find some movement. See how close the casement is to the brickwork? And you move up to the corner, see how far it's separated? They've gone in and they've caulked it. So there's been some movement here. Okay, that's not real stucco. That's a faux stucco. Moving on along. Tree too close. No GFCI. It's called a mini split. Same thing as a conventional air conditioner, except that it's also a heat pump. So with a detached garage. On the east side, we got high soil here. The disconnect is over to the side. Over to the side. And it still should be sealed. And there's not an electric service outlet back here. Now they've tried to put a stiff cover on this, but the material they used isn't really approved. To my knowledge, this is not an approved material. The coils are very dirty on the mini split, so it needs to be serviced in that regard. Okay. Rain gutters above grade. High soil, high soil. These party lights. Okay, they shouldn't be used in a permanent application. That right there. Away. The weather sensor for the lawn sprinkler system. Alright, can I get it right there? Now this is, you can't win for losing. You're supposed to have closed risers so that you don't trip. But if you close these bottom risers, you'd have wood to ground contact and poor ventilation. I'm just calling that to your attention. Moving along. Attached garage again. This is the water heater, TMP drain line, and it discharges higher than 6 inches from the ground, and it's not pointed towards the ground. These are the main clean outs for the outbuilding, guest quarters, office, study, room. This is the garage door. Okay, it's metal. There's not a handle on the exterior side. There are not weep holes. There should be weep holes above this lintel. We don't have those. We don't have weep holes over that.